From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
He's cold. He's checking cold.
3rd and 3.
Yellow. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there on 1st down. It's McCoy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Switch.
15. Hey, 43, 15.
Box track. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. More now. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Yellow.
Here we go, D. Check.
Here's Mahomes, his first throw since coming in. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Push him back. Push him back.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
shit. Check it out, Reese.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. The kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is more. To throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Set, ready? 15, line up. 15, line up.
Screen. Got the screen. Play 56. Buy 56. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
Now. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moore. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Stay at home. Move.
Now Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Under 10.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Tackle. Mike 5-4.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He finds McCoy, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And all the way down to the 37. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 37-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. 94.
With the score, 14.
Check.
Leo.
Check. Kill.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
A give to Williams, running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Down. 8, read.
Come on, team.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
56.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 49, check 49, check 49. Staying open, staying open. Check. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 43. Attack, attack.
To throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, you're having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not that time for Watkins. And it's second down.
Attack!
Check that.
Insane.
Here we go. Checking this. Hayward. Check the call.
Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep. Well, this is taken